Hi, I welcome you to the next episode of Timeless Chess Classic, and today I'm bringing you a great game of Mikhail Chigorin where he sacrificed the queen and basically he made a nice checkmate. We will go deep inside into details and enjoy this classical chess game. Don't skip this video. My name is Pavel and welcome you to my YouTube channel, and let's see this in details. Chigorin played as black and they went to the classical line of Italian, and in this position that is still pretty well known, white decided to play bishop g5, h6, bishop h4, and here Chigorin played a g5 immediately. Yes, he could castle, that's also a normal variation, but g5 looks aggressive, and after bishop g3 he immediately played h5. The idea is to trap the bishop by h4, but it looks like white can take on g5. Going forward, it's not the best move. The best was to play h4 according to the computer. But in my vision, after like bishop g4, this position is very dangerous for white. For example, they can't take on g5 immediately. I will go h4, and bishop goes h2, h3. I'm working on this very classical and uncomfortable pin. And for example, after g3 trying to save the king side, I will go knight h7 taking on g5. The bishop on h2 is very bad piece. In the game, white decided to go in the brave, knight goes g5. But in this situation, I don't care about f7. I'm going h4. Mikhail Chigorin knew something about that. Knight goes f7. If bishop takes on f7, then we can just go king s7 and that's it. The pieces of white are hanging, and white they don't have nothing. So knight f7 looks very good. And here Chigorin surprised his opponent with h takes g3, the sacrificing over queen immediately at that moment. Honestly, better was to play queen e7, and this position is winning for black. So like after knight takes, I can go queen h7, and if knight f7 I have knight g4 with the mate on h2, so this position is honestly winning for black. But what an impressive decision, h takes g3. Going forward, yes, white have worse position here, but they can save the game. So after knight takes d8, bishop g4, and now we are coming to the dominating pieces of black. They dominates over the queen. White tried to save the queen, queen d2, knight goes d4. All pieces are going closer and closer to attack. And in this position, white has a lot of magnificent ways how to lose the game. For example, you can't take with the f pawn, it's obvious, because at least I can go knight e2 with a double check, king h1, knight g3, mate immediately. Pretty same idea would be if white tried to go h takes g3. I can go knight f3 check, takes, and it's impossible to prevent rook h1 mate. So it looks logical for white to play h3, trying to block the h line for this rook, and now black can go knight e2. If here white goes to h1, the checkmate is really beautiful. Try to stop this video in this moment and find a checkmate in 2 for black. I bet you will be impressed, because black needs to sacrifice the rook. We already sacrificed the queen. G takes h3 and bishop f3, and mate with the only pieces. So amazing, a lot of sacrificing. Returning back, the best option for white here is to sacrifice the queen back. Queen takes e2, takes on e2, knight e6, and some position like bishop b6, knight c3, takes. This endgame is better for black, but white's not losing immediately, at least. At least they're not losing immediately. Returning back to the game, I can believe how they were really impressed with black's gameplay, and they decided to play knight c3. That looks very logical, because we are trying to hide the e2 square. But unfortunately for white, black has here knight f3, the idea that we already recapped before. So on king h1, I can just go rook h2 mate. It's not a cure for white. White needs to take on f3, just bishop takes f3. And now we really want to go like on random move to take with the pawn and the mate with the pawn, rare case. So what whites can't try, this pawn is pinned with the bishop, it's impossible to move it up. So white tried to play h4 in this position, Yeah, again, you can't take on g3 definitely because of rook h1 mate, right? It's obvious. So white tried to play h4, rook takes h4, and after knight a4, rook h1. This game over with a checkmate. Beautiful game by Mikhail Chigorin. Sacrifice of the queen, a lot of attacking ideas, a lot of beautiful mates. I hope you enjoyed it, and don't skip the next videos of that series and another videos from my channel. Thanks for watching, and see you soon on new videos.